Hey guys, okay, so this is part 2 of my pedalboard playthrough, and we're looking at the left hand board this time, which is the more Marshall-y sounding amp. So on the right hand board, all I've got selected is the red loop instead of the green one, which we're using for part 1. Still playing 39, which is my Telecaster. It's an American Special 2016. Added the locking tuners, Fender's own locking tuners, but otherwise it's stock. Clean sound on this amp. Bridge. So the first thing the guitar hits is the Rufus fuzz, which I use on the red mode, and I've caught the level knob, so that's really quiet. Let's turn that up a bit. So I've just got a little bit of reverb on the Big Sky. Rufus fuzz is great. With humbuckers it gives out a bit more kick, but so on its own does that. Also, as with lots of fuzzes, when you roll back the volume on the guitar, it cleans up very quickly and becomes just a kind of trebly lo-fi kind of sound. Which on its own, it has its uses, but it's not really useful. But run that into a drive or something and it's really cool. And it becomes quite biting on the bridge pickup. So with almost no movement of the guitar volume control, I can go from really clean and sharp to really fuzzy. Next up in the chain is the tuner, which surprisingly enough mutes the sound and tells me that my B string is flat. I really think I need to graphite the nut on this, but it's a good little tuner, very fast. Very accurate, cool unit. That sounds a bit more in tune now, doesn't it? Okay, next pedal is the Sweet Sound Mofo Vibe, which I've had ever since playing Ron Manelli's at the RJM booth in Nam in 2011. I loved it so much that I went out and bought one as soon as I got back to the UK, pretty much. And I can crank the right level to speed up. It's running after the fuzz, so you can get Now it's one of the hardest foot switches to press that I've ever come across, but the advantage of the barefoot buttons is it gives you much bigger surface area, so it's actually not too painful. And I tend to run it around about 11, 11:30, 12 o'clock, but it does vary. Next pedal on the chain is this Cocoa Boost Reloaded, which I only ever use on the red setting, which is the mid boost channel. And it just fattens up the tone quite a lot. It kind of pushes the amp into edge of breakup territory slightly. Tend not to use it on its own very much. Works really well after the fuzz to really give it a punch. So let's do that now. So fuzz on its own. And if I roll back the volume to get that clean fuzz tone. That's pretty cool. The other thing I do is run it with the Sheba Drive, so I'll do the Sheba Drive next, which is my main overdrive pedal. So it's pretty smooth sounding. But if I juice it with the Cocoa Boost, gives it lots of nice drive. Next pedal up is the Sir Riot Distortion. Which I don't use a huge amount, but it's always useful to have a kind of heavier tone on there. And again, I can juice that with the Cocoa Boost. Which just adds a lot more sustain to it, and a bit of fatness. Or with the Sheba Drive, in fact. Which generates a lot of noise and some weird squealing noises. The Telecaster isn't necessarily the best guitar in the world to demonstrate that with, but what can you do? Okay, maybe one of my Ebenezers it'd be more suited to this particular pedal. Finally, it is the Dual Boost, my final Sir pedal. Yes, I have 10. Yes, I will probably get the Eclipse when it comes out later in a month or two time. This is set, I use both modes in this, so the moment it's on red, which is a straight boost. Just makes things louder. If I hold it down to the green mode, it's less of a boost and it cuts down the treble a bit, which is useful for with the fuzz particularly. So if I turn the fuzz back on, boosting it very much at all, like 1 or 2 dB. It cuts out some of the high end. Just takes away a bit of the fizz, and if I roll down the volume so you get that really kind of twangy fuzz tone, it just mellows it out. So that's that one. Subtle boost or mellower dual purpose pedal. Very cool. Finally, I'll stick the Coca Boost Reloaded on just so give you a bit more level. We have the Big Sky Reverb. You're hearing it with the studio on. If I take it off completely, you'll just get a completely dry sound. That was not the chord I was aiming for. No reverb on the amps. I'm not running any delays, so it's pretty dry without. My basic delay is a small room delay. Then I have a slightly bigger room delay. And a slapback echo. No idea what's going on with my fingers today, but you get the idea. Just a very quick single repeat. I only really use 2 banks on this, so my next bank has a plate. I wrote that and I still can't remember it. Okay. Then we have a spring. Not a big spring reverb fan at all. It's probably not the most authentic spring reverb in the world. But sometimes you just need a spring reverb. And then I have a chorale. For weird spooky stuff. That's the same chorale again, possibly with a untweaked. This may be the stock one. Yeah, a bit more craziness going on there. And my shimmer. And there we go. They're the only 3 banks that I ever use, and 99% of the time I'm on either one of the room delays. Room reverbs, rather. Finally, in the chain we have my Ditto X2 from TC Electronic, and the loop I've got on at the moment is... very simple. I use it for practicing, for very rarely live, mostly for practicing and writing stuff. Just to give ideas. I like the 2-button one, so there's a stop button, and you can also do quirky things rather than having to mess with just one button over and over again. I very rarely, but I do occasionally use the reverse and the half speed. Not really explored anything in depth with this, just like it because it's stereo and it works. And I have 2 of them at the moment for some reason. One should go on another board, I think. Okay, that's about it. That's the second board. Hope that was interesting and useful. Until next time, I'll speak to you soon.